That needs no introduction. That is a 2-stroke. So yeah, that is a YZ125 2024. About a month ago in France, I was testing the YZ250F, the 2024 model, and Yamaha brought along the new YZ125 with the new upgraded GYTR kit already on the bike. So we didn't get to try the bike in standard form. We just tried the bike with the kit straight off the bat. For me, that's not a problem because I've got a good reference with the kit anyway. I have a YZ125 and my sons have YZ125s, and they have the old version of the GYTR kit. So to test this new one was quite exciting. In the new kit, it has a new power valve, new jetting settings. Also as well, it's got a new CDI mapping. It's got a new exhaust. The kit, should I say, the improvements to the kit, it's all about trying to improve that mid-range to top. And honestly, for me, one of the biggest things that I found on the bike previously with the kit on the bike that I had or have, is that it seemed to have a little bit of a lag or a little bit of a labour. When you come out of the turn, you had to make sure that you was always in that right RPM. And if you wasn't, you know, you would get a little bit punished for it, let's say. You know, you just feel that it wasn't quite the responsive or as responsive as it should or could be. With the new kit, you know, that's not a problem. I was really testing that to see if I could make that bike, you know, kind of delay as such coming out of the turns. And you're going to get that anyway on a 125 if you don't carry your speed and don't, you know, if you're not riding in the right RPM. But what I found was that it was so much more forgiving. The engine was, it had such a better response, whether that was down to the new carb settings or whether it was down to the power valves, I'm not sure, but whatever, the combination that they put together seems to be a big improvement on the bike, and that is all the way through the power range as well. So previously you would always have this little crack as well on the old kit at the top of the RPM range. Now you don't have that. That's been polished out with the new mapping, the new CDI mapping. The carb settings, I'm not sure. I can't tell you what was in the carb. I can just tell you that it was an improvement. New exhaust, the new exhaust system, that's from mid to top. And again, the bike just seemed to have a bigger, wider spread of power, and definitely, you know, you could feel it torquing and driving more coming out of the turns. And maybe, like, you know, you could say before it would sign off, the power would sign off before the RPM. That's not so much the case anymore with the new kit. And just speaking of the kit, you know, if you've got the old kit, I'm sure that you can get these the new parts and put them to that. And even just on that topic itself, you know, when I was in Italy last year testing the new YZ125, the kit was a night and day difference, you know. So when you've got a stock production bike and you put the GYTR kit on, there was such a big difference, you know, with the bike. A lot of people, you know, come back to me after buying and receiving, or should I say after purchasing the kit a couple of years ago, and you know, and they were really raving about the kit. This new modification, or should I say these new modifications to the kit, is a massive improvement. For me, as an old boy who's a 125 two-stroke fan, you know, I definitely felt the benefits. And if you're a young whippersnapper coming up through the field, you know, you're definitely you definitely want to be purchasing one of these kits. I know it's a lot of money, but at the same time as well, you know, there is a resale value on these kits, so you can get your money back. Not all of it, admittedly, but it's an investment. So it's definitely an upgrade, and it definitely adds value to your bike. Or you can take it off and resell it. Durability was one of the things that was mentioned as well in the presentation. They said about the durability, you know, it's okay achieving great power and producing big numbers from a little engine, but you also need good durability. I can vouch for that, because when I had the bike, or should I say I have the bike, I keep kind of saying that I haven't, but I have. I'd say it's mine, but my boys have both got YZ125, so that's why I'm kind of talking that way. They're my bikes, they just ride them. But, you know, the durability of the kit, I can vouch for that. You know, I've never had any problems whatsoever. Detonation was never an issue. Just follow the spec in the booklet that you get when you purchase the GYTR kit, and you can't go wrong, really, to be honest. So yeah, if I was a YZ125 owner and I'm taking my racing pretty seriously and I want something a little bit more from it and I can afford the kit, I would definitely recommend that you go out and purchase the new kit.